talking about like let it go for a little bit.
Yeah.
It seems like it helps a little bit. I think it maybe increases viewers by like, I don't know, maybe 5 or so, 6. It seems like I ever a little bit higher whenever I let it go for a few minutes. So it makes sense. It gives people time. Oh, so your microphone don't have to be on? Is it through your camera?
Yo. Oh shit. I bet it is.
So it's through the camera. Or which one's your actual voice thing?
Boy, I kind of didn't want to start. That vibe was just right.
Indeed.
That vibe was just right. But with that said, you see the shirt, legendary. I'm back. The Legend Heart 803. None other than my nemesis, MTG. Greatness meets greatness. You know what it is. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped because
Why are you hyped, brother?
I'm hyped because it's been a while since I've done this from a place of joy.
Okay.
I'm happy to be back in front of the camera.
Rejuvenated?
Oh yes. Gotta be like Booker T. Oh yeah, man.
Wow.
Right? Like I feel rejuvenated after this weekend. And this is definitely the stream to recap what happened this weekend.
What happened this weekend?
So, as most of y'all know, and as I've told you and we talked about, I've been seeking new endeavors, new outlets of competition, new outlets for joy,
Right.
just ways to recoup from the burnout of Dreamhack Dallas, which was 6 months ago?
It was a wild time indeed. I remember the stories.
Yeah. So I just ended up. I needed to recoup from Dallas, and like, for context sake, let me explain. With the fact that I was already burning out before Dallas, so like all the work that it took to get to Dallas, which once again, thank you to you all because it wouldn't have happened without you. Without your contributions, your help, your support, your hell, even your donations. Like it is what it is.
Right.
It wouldn't have happened. So thank you so much for making a reality something that would have otherwise just been a dream or a fantasy.
Okay.
But with that said, I was burning out leading up into Dallas. When I qualified, I wasn't even sure I was going to enter that tournament.
I remember those conversations.
I didn't even know I was going to enter the tournament to that I qualified for Dallas for. So I was just burnt out, and I realized that it came from being one dimensional so long. Like I was working and doing magic, and that was it. You know, I had a girlfriend and she was supportive at the time and this, that, and the other. But like, at the end of the day, that's all I was doing for my joy. Like I was one dimensional.
Okay.
And let me get my hair right because I can feel I ain't got my Anyway, fuck it. All natural. I'm gonna be like Red Man. Gonna be like Red Man, transparent up in here. But like, I was so burnt out. So like, when I came back from Dallas, I needed something to compete in, but I needed it to not be magic.
Sometimes a change of scenery is definitely good. I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah.
You've seen my kind of changing endeavors as well, just from a diversity standpoint. Being into the whole streaming business as well and content creation. I kind of also got burnt out as far as Magic's concerned, with the whole COVID thing happening and paper Magic kind of going to the wayside. Even playing a ton of arenas, we play a ton of arena for so long. I started to see kind of the same thing, in the last about 6 months to a year. Just from a gaming perspective, a competitive game or something to switch it up. And for me, I turned to PZ, the Project Zomboy. More of a chill, less intense, but still a fun flowing game. And it really kind of got the fire back into me as far as streaming, as far as having some fun from a gaming perspective. So I can definitely understand where you're coming from. Just sometimes you need a change of scenery. People grow up, their interests change, their communities change. What people are into together And so seeing you get on that whole Street Fighter fighting game mentality, I've never been happy for you. I've been happy for you, proud of you. Just continue to have that fire in some aspect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure chat would be interested to know, about your new change of scenery towards a more fighting game approach.
Yeah, cause let me say real quick, Magic will always be a love. Magic's rewarded me with so much. Like we wouldn't be a tandem if it wasn't for Magic.
Oh yeah.
Like it helped me. It just introduced me to an entire community.
Yeah.
Both locally and globally.
Places we probably would never have thought to even attempt to, visit or try to go to.
On spur of the moment.
Right, without spur of the moment, random adventures. But yeah, and I wouldn't be shocked if your new Street Fighter love does the same thing.
Oh, it will.
And meeting new people. So
it will, because I'm telling you now, like, and I'm gonna get into this, but I'm telling you now, like, I have a fire in me to compete, because here's what you got to understand about my unique makeup. You're a gamer, and I appreciate gaming, but I am a competitor.
Right.
The mindset is different, right? Like I tell this story to those that know me closest all the time. Like, I remember when my mom wouldn't let me play football.
Oh, me too. That's why we're doing this and stuff.
Exactly. I remember
Love your mom.
Right. I remember when my mom wouldn't let me play football, and I always was competitive. I needed competition. Now, a lot of people didn't know that, because back in that day, I was quieter and shyer and more reserved and shorter. Yeah. But I needed competition. So like, that's how I got in the band. I needed to just touch that football field.
Okay.
I needed to make sure that I contributed to that team some way, somehow, right? Like, let me be louder than the rival band.
All right.
And that translated to let me perform in the pack and this concert and this competition, and it translated. But like, I found a way to be a competitor, though it wasn't the outlet I expected. I wanted it to be, right? And then I graduate high school, and it's just gone. I didn't have that anymore. Introduced Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
And it was a perfect outlet, because again, I was going through some stuff, but like, it was perfect for me at that time as a low budget or relatively low budget way,
right,
to get your collector's fix, but also get your gaming fix and your competitive fix, because you can. That's the beauty about trading card games in general, right? And I did good, and I started competing, and I started. I'm like, if I can do this, how far can I go if I learn, and if I excel, and if I do better, and if I network, and if I do all this, that, and the other. I felt alive.
I feel alive.
Yeah, I figured you'd appreciate that one. I felt alive, and it's like, once again, to the note of community. That's how I met one of my a couple of my all-time best friends of all time, John Pruitt, his brother, his family, David Bailey, DB3K, who joined me.
Old Dreadlocks?
Old Locks.
Okay.
Who joined me and LaDavia on the trip this past weekend. It's how I met Brandon Bledsoe, who is forever like a brother to me, right? Like, community. I just felt alive, and then I got introduced to Magic, and the reality is, Magic. I didn't have the same feeling for as Yu-Gi-Oh, because by the time I got into Magic as a aware gamer, aware card gamer. Like, while it was new and I had a foundation thanks to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
So okay, it's great, and I'm challenging myself, and there are different and new challenges. It's not like what I found this weekend.
Okay.
It's not what I found this weekend. And this weekend, well, leading up to this weekend, as I said, had the burnout, all that good jazz. Leading up to that weekend, I rekindled my love for video gaming, especially fighting games. And I love fighting games because it just takes me back to a different place in time.
Yeah.
Like I remember being super young and just getting my tail kicked on Mortal Kombat 1 while my cousins and my brother is like owning me. And I remember going, in the words of LA Knight, nah.
Wow.
Right? Like, mama ain't have that. Okay? Like, I gotta get up. And eventually I found my stepping, and and like, by the time I'm of cognizant age, by the time I'm graduated high school, I remember playing Def Jam Vendetta with my brother.
I remember that was some good time.
Yeah.
Dude.
I remember the Soul Calibers. I remember the Tekkens. I remember the
DOA?
great. I wasn't a DOA guy, but Brian was.
Okay.
I didn't miss out because I played it and I know it, but it's like DOA is very technical.
Yeah.
Very technical. But like
Primal Rage.
I did play that. Oh, that was that
Sega.
gas.
Sega maybe? That's an old game.
Super NES.
Okay.
Super NES, and it was ported to Sega.
Okay.
But
Def Jam.
Yeah.
They need to bring that game back.
They do. I've been trying my best. Yeet.
Lobby for it.
Yeet. Hey baby, what's good? What's good? Hey, let's get. Hey, you been streaming Yeet? Cause I gotta hit him with the. I gotta hit him with the nailers. Gotta hit Yeet the nailers with the shout out, cause that's a day one original before I ever even was streaming. We go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac, okay?
Pretty flat.
It is pretty flat. But anyway. Yeah, you check her out. Like a real one. So but yeah, like
Fighting game. God, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think, is considered a fighting game. Right?
no.
Nope.
It is a multiplayer, but no. I wouldn't say a
about
fight.
5 hours on that.
I'm gonna put it like, did you ever play Power Rangers, like Shattered Grid or anything like? Okay, nah. But like
Fatal Fury? God.
that was one, yeah.
Jesus, alright.
No codes.
Chopped liver.
Now you know you get the
Not
shout out
chopped
to.
liver.
You get the shout out to. It's just I had in the case of Yeet, like
Chopped liver.
Yeet special. Yeet special. But I got you too, Codes. I got you too. But yeah, so like I'm doing a recap of my experience at Dreamhack, and yo, I just had a blast at Dreamhack today. I don't know if y'all know, but like I was burnt out from Dallas, but come Atlanta, oh man, Dreamhack Atlanta was amazing. So I got on the Street Fighter 6 tip because let the reset happen, and I'll shout Codes out too. Codes know. But I got on the Street Fighter 6 tip so that I could get bounced back from burnout, and in the process, I just rekindled my love for video gaming and specifically for fighting games, like the wave of nostalgia as I was thinking about Tekken 5, Tekken 3, Soul Calibur, like that was just golden era for me. And it's like getting Street Fighter 6, just because as you guys know, like staying on top of nerd news, right? I knew 5 sucked, so I expected 6 to be gas.
Right.
That's what Nemesis was just talking about. I have played the DOA series. I'm not the biggest fan of it personally, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah,
yes.
really,
Yes.
It's pretty technical.
Yes. That is not a game for just anybody. My roommate used to stay on that game, but it wasn't for me. I did appreciate Ryu Hayasabi being on there. Hayabusa being on there. So I did appreciate that. But yeah, just got on that Street Fighter 6 and I started doing moderately well at locals, but I didn't appreciate moderately well at locals is actually better than I'm thinking because these cats. Yes, codes. Yes.
Fighter. Nice.
Yes.
So, I'm curious. So when did you start to really how to explain it? I would say probably me as well as chat would probably want to know. Just kind of when did you start to really gain your footing, to really start to understand the game, the intricacies, what you need to focus on, like reads, reaction, how to become a more prolific player at the game.
So, number one, still don't know how to be a more prolific player at the game. But the rest of that, like, a lot of it is intuitive to me because I come from that background.
Okay.
Like prior to Magic, prior to what everybody know me for, again, my brother Wendell, best friend JT Kynard, rest in peace, my cousin Craig, like there's so many of us, even the Montessioka brothers back when we were in high school, like I came from that.
Okay.
So like the very first thing that and it was in-house, but like the very first thing I did was like just start getting good at the original Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Because the Montessioka brothers were like hosting events amongst us friends and peers, and
cool.
I was getting murdered, and I don't like to get murdered, so I had to get better.
Okay.
And I very quickly started learning the ins and outs, like your frame data, your frame traps, I started learning a whole lot about pacing and all sorts of stuff very early. But like Street Fighter 6, the nice thing about it is coming from that and then returning, the tutorial was very good for players like myself.
Okay.
The tutorial was really good about
Check out
that.
the tutorial, chat. If you're interested in playing the game, clearly it will help you.
Yeah, so tutorials, character guides, all sorts of things. They were very informative. And
okay, so you can just pick up and play a game and learn kind of on the fly. You did research. You checked out guides, other people playing the game, stuff like that. Like no. Okay.
No. So Street Fighter 6 actually has, and it's awesome. Street Fighter 6 actually have a training mode where you can have your fundamental introductory, this button is this button is this button is this. And then they also have character guides and combo guides for each character, so that with actually I'm not going to even marginalize it, but detailed breakdowns on how to play each character, what each character does, pros, cons, strengths, weaknesses, like it's really good. And if you pick it up and you're respect just intuitive,
okay,
you can do moderately well.
Okay.
You can do moderately well. So like nice. I picked it up because Street Fighter was always one that JT was big on, and it's like, okay, whatever. So when I picked it up, I started off with Ryu.
Okay.
And Ryu was just so Ryu's always Ryu. He's
Makes sense.
Mr. Tried and True. He's always gonna be the same. So when I picked up Ryu, I'm like, oh my god, this feels like it always has.
Okay.
And I'm executing some things and I'm doing some things and it's great. But then I picked up my favorite, the Muscle Mommy Marisa. Okay, like I picked her up because she was easy.
Okay.
There's 2 characters in the game that are listed as easy to use.
Okay. But
So
still high power level, I'm imagining.
Yeah,
Power enough to compete. Okay.
yeah. So, and that's the beautiful thing about Street Fighter 6. It's a very balanced game.
Okay.
There are a couple of characters that have some innate advantages, but they also have some innate disadvantages. And they have there's just like Magic. There's matchups that are favorable, matchups that are unfavorable. But all said and done, it's a really, really well balanced game. That when you're playing against top tier players, even an amateur like myself can do well if you play intelligently.
Okay. I like that.
So
you've almost convinced me to pick up the game. But before we get into actually your Dreamhack story, just for chat, for those who may be new or interested in getting into a new game such as Street Fighter or whatnot, what would be, let's just say, the top 3 best characters, well-rounded, easy to learn, good power level, and not get your ass kicked, to start for chat? Just give them, say, 2 or 3 characters that they should start with, and then we'll get into your Dreamhack story.
If they've never played before?
Yes, I'm picking it up for the first time. Never played Street Fighter. I want 2 or 3 characters I can learn relatively quickly to be competitive, not get my ass kicked, and go from there.
Marisa.
Okay.
Because once again, that's how I started playing with her for that same exact reason. Okay. So Marisa definitively is a great introductory character.
There was one more too, then we'll jump into Dreamhack.
Luke, because once again, he's literally the face of the. Bring that right. Hand me that.
The face.
He's literally the face of the cover. Okay.
Nice. Okay. There we go.
That guy right there.
All right.
Like he's got fast strikes. If you for players that are really really new, like if you're a button masher,
right.
Luke has low opportunity cost. Let me put it like that.
I think chat likes it too. But hey, they're all here for one reason. To hear your story. And you were gone for a few days. You left out around Friday or so, something like that.
I left Friday.
Friends and
I'm interested here. All right, so yeah, left Friday. Having a moderate familiarity with Dreamhack, I left Friday.
Confident.
Yeah, you might want to check out Luke. If you're a button masher, Luke, Chun-Li, E Honda. If you're button mashers. So I left Friday. My intent was to enter a tournament Friday.
Okay.
But I had 2 people with me that this was their first experience. So since it was Magic, I was kind of in chill mode. If I did, I did. If I didn't, it's whatever. I'm just chilling.
Taking it all in.
Yeah. So they had a great time. By the end of the day, I was prepared to enter a tournament, but due to technical difficulties, I wasn't able to. So,
but you did meet a few people, old school Magic people, I believe.
Not that day.
Okay.
Not that day. But I did get to learn how to play Flesh and Blood.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Nice. I got an introductory warm up game of Flesh and Blood, which it's interesting. It is very interesting. I will have to talk about that another time.
Okay.
But I got to play Flesh and Blood, had fun there. I got to learn how Dreamhack is actually organized.
Okay.
And very simply put, I'm expecting it to be kind of hardcore, staunch, and stuff like that, right? So. Yeah, there's the competitive part that's always featured on your streams and on your YouTube videos and this, that, and other. But once you pay your entry, almost everywhere there are opportunities for free play.
It's open world.
It's like free access to free play VR. Free play VR. They even had laser tag that was free to play.
Please tell me you play some laser tag.
Sadly, I didn't.
You didn't
because
shoot David. Unbelievable.
just because the itinerary was so cramped. But they had if you're going up there blind, next time I truly encourage you to check out on DreamHack. The next opportunity you get that it comes in the area, because there's just a ton of value to get for a 1-day admission, even if you pay $50.
Right.
Like, there's so many vendors there.
Right.
Don't be sucked into the food. The food is overpriced. Make sure you prep for that.
Overpriced food at venues.
But every DreamHack is sponsored by Monster. Okay. So like everywhere you go, there's free monsters just being handed out to you.
Oh, you gotta be juiced up for that.
Oh yes. So free monsters, metric ton of vendors, and you gotta think this is nerddom, so vendors that's got your graphic tees, nerdy tees. Nice. Stickers, buttons, there was an entire cosplaying section.
Nice.
Becky, Willie's wife.
Really?
Becky actually entered one last year. That DreamHack came to Atlanta. Becky came in the top 3.
Wow.
Of one of those. Yeah, like cosplay was awesome. Matter of fact, I got on.
So what you're saying is next DreamHack, you're a cosplay.
I might have to cosplay a Sub-Zero. Maybe even Scorpion. Be like, get over here.
That would be cool.
So hold on, I'll put up a picture of one of the cosplayers that I took.
Got Jax over here.
I hate when phones like update themselves and you're not used to the ish that. Like blah blah blah. Work it. Why in the blue hill can I not find? Come on. There we go. Picture of Chainsaw Man. Like,
wow, that's impressive.
Got to.
Chainsaw Man. That show's pretty wild. May have to revisit it now. But we'll see.
Yeah.
After your story of Dreamhack, we'll revisit that.
But
so day one was pretty cool.
Yeah, tons of cosplaying. I know it totally was. So tons of cosplay because I was so in the moment. I didn't get a chance to take tons of pictures of the cosplaying and whatnot. I'll definitely send you a link to some other people that took more pictures than me. But yeah, like the cosplaying was in a plethora. They even have a cosplay contest, multiple days. Like, DreamHack is a blast to go to. And like I was trying to say, they even have this thing where like you don't even have to bring your controllers. As long as you got ID, you can just turn in your ID and grab a controller, borrow a controller from the organizers, and just play whatever games you want. It is a blast. Yeah. So then they also had like meet and greets, which I didn't get to go to this one because I knew that my party was burning out by the time everything was said and done. But T-Pain was at one of the meet and greets.
What?
Yeah, Teddy Payne, yeah. T-Pain was at one of the meet and greets because he's a diehard gamer.
Going next year.
You heard it. We all gotta go.
We're all going.
We all gotta go.
Suit up, chat. We're all going to Dreamhack next year. It's confirmed. I'm already buying my tickets. Screw this.
Yeah, so I didn't get to see it personally, but T-Pain was one of the guests that.
Nice.
And it makes sense because, you know, Atlanta. It's
right, yeah.
You know, so, and he's the CEO of what is it, T-Pain Gaming or something like that?
And,
yes, he does.
Who else?
Yes, he does.
There's some other like named people.
Well, you got to remember this is regionally based,
Well,
so like
true,
that's
but I
probably
think,
why.
Isn't God darn, the guy that plays Magic, that bought the Magic card, isn't he in this area?
No, he's Texas.
Oh, well, it's close enough.
No, it's
down the
not.
south.
No, it is not.
Him, I think
Post
T
Malone.
Grizzly plays something.
No, the hell he does not. Now you getting get your
Who knows?
get. That's it. Nappy Boy Gaming.
Oh,
That's
wow,
it.
Cool. Okay, well, that's still pretty.
Anyway,
Grizzly.
but yeah, T-Pain was there, and
Nappy Boy.
a lot of people were going crazy over that. So yeah,
Sorry, Friday.
so Tyler One, who I don't personally have appreciation for, because there's a lot of cultures I don't follow, but Tyler One was like out there and was. You know what happened. You know what happened. But yeah, Tyler One was out there. If he means anything to you, like I know that he had like an insane amount of people going to his meet and greet.
Okay.
Like it was crazy. So Friday was just fun and just kind of soaking up the environment.
Okay.
And then Saturday.
The mental prep.
Saturday. Ooh, look at them guns. Look at them guns. Oh, baby. So Saturday, the Legend Heart made his debut at his very first major, Dreamhack Atlanta, for codes.
Wow.
Codes. But I debuted at my very first major. I competed in Street Fighter 6, which is huge for me, seeing that I've only competed in 3 or 4 other local tournaments prior to that, and that was it. Never competed in a fighting video game tournament of any kind prior to this. So Street Fighter 6. Had to get it in. I come out and on closer analysis, I realized I left with the record of 4-2.
Not bad.
So I was like just a couple wins away from advancing to the next bracket, and I could have gotten, like I was telling you off stream, I could have gone farther, but. Before I go into that, let me break down the tournament. So game one, I win game 1, right? Game 1, match 1, I take it. Match 2,
Feeling good.
I'm feeling
Confident.
good.
Maybe I do belong.
I'm feeling good. I'm like, it's game over. Let me do what I do. Let me apply pressure.
All right.
So by the end of the match 2, game 2, I got a perfect.
Okay. Getting better.
I got a perfect
Now that's
at
for
Dreamhack.
chat, that is.
So that means that I
damage you.
correct.
Okay.
Correct. Now keep in mind, this chat typically they are in this lifestyle, so they know what that means. But yeah,
Good for me.
really?
No, I don't play fighting games like that, but.
Yeah. So
How often does that? Like, how? What's the difficulty of doing that? Like, is it something that happens?
that shit's hard as fuck.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that real quick. Like, it's hard to get a perfect, and especially in an environment like that, because in theory, now I will be honest with you, not everybody was on my level, and I wasn't on the level of other people.
Right.
There is a skill disparity between various opponents, but you go there to compete, And I'm gonna get into that once again in a moment. But it is hard to get a perfect because like even just the slightest tap.
Right, so you're reading, you're reacting.
Yeah.
They're doing the same closing distances. Okay. It makes sense.
So that last one I get a perfect. And my homeboy who runs the local tournament scene, Electric City Showdown, which let's give them.
Good heavens, shout out City.
I think it's no. Shout out E City Showdown. Bloody blazes. Anyway, I don't know how to figure it out, but Electric City Showdown, also known as E City Showdown. I've been playing with them boys, and it's one of those iron sharpen iron type things, right? So I mess around here. I got my first perfect, and I'm like, oh my God. So my homeboy Alex, he comes through. He's like, yeah, okay. I saw that. Represent, right? So the next guy mollywops me.
Mollywop?
Oh, he just straight walked the dog on me. But that was because of what we were talking about earlier. Like, it's a matchup thing.
Okay.
So, like, even after practicing for that matchup, it's just a bad matchup for me.
So is it similar in terms of Magic where you can identify certain characters are better against certain characters? So you kind of be like, okay, I need to anticipate this deck's better than this deck. Well, okay. So that makes sense.
So yeah, there's like it's
so
exactly
you can
like
recognize
that.
it and be like, this is a terrible matchup for me.
Right.
Okay.
So like so kind of like Magic, when you're metagaming, at least me, I have to gauge what each character can do.
Okay.
But unlike Magic, because this is where Julian was talking about.
Okay.
Unlike Magic,
Julian John.
yeah. Unlike Magic, variance is such a big part of Magic that even your Magic pros will tell you,
right?
This is 65% skill and 35% luck.
Okay.
So like it's possible for a complete scrub to beat a total pro.
Right.
As long as they got the fundamentals down.
Right. Okay.
But in Street Fighter, this is very skill intensive.
Okay.
So I have to look, if I'm gonna metagame, metagaming takes on a whole different meaning. So thank you for the friendly reminder. For those of you that don't know, metagaming means how do you prepare for opposition, just to simplify it. So Blanca, well, before I get into that, so when I metagame, I have to not only think about what my opponent's character can do, I also have to think about my opponent's actual skill. Because a character can do things doesn't mean my opponent can do those things with that character. So I have to be very careful and very deliberate, and like you said, make my reads, make my judgment calls, make my adaptations like that. So my opponent is just a legitimately good.
True.
Metagaming is also when the dungeon master yells at the party for ruining their encounter. Yes, exactly, Codes. Exactly. You're absolutely right.
Glad you brought up dungeoning, because after this, we will be checking out some Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes. So
you're feeling good after round 2.
After round 1. So
okay.
Round 2, I face off against this Blanca player because I'm a Marissa player. Now Marissa players we love linear attacks.
Okay.
We love when people go up, down, or right, left.
Okay.
And keep it that simple. That's why, like, some of the best characters, while they have advantages on us, if you're a skilled Marissa player, it's just this simple. Block and opportunistically get your counter hits in.
Right. Okay.
Like, it's really just that simple. But couldn't be right. So Blanca, unlike the top players, the top characters, they tend to attack linearly. However fast, however slow, they attack linearly. But Blanca attacks at angles.
That's pretty sweet. Okay.
Blanca has these abilities and these movesets that allow him to attack at angles, that allows him to close distances really fast, exploitatively, might I add. So like it can be very challenging.
Okay.
But and Honda's the same way. Like there's a few people that they just don't attack. They attack non-linearly, so they can be problems for my character.
Mollywop.
So that's why he mollywopped me. Like, he was a person that had full range of resources with his Blanca, and I'm still mastering my Marissa.
Okay, all right. Still, one defeat. You still gotta be feeling solid.
So I'm 1-1. I'm just happy that I actually got break even.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to win one.
Magic mentality.
Yes.
Just get that one win over somebody.
I have to win one more to make sure I have to guarantee a break-even record.
Okay.
So my next one is a. Let's see it. I don't remember my first one. I remember that was Blanca. My next opponent was Ken.
Ken
Ryu, yeah, Ken Masters. So like the dude played Ken exactly how he's supposed to.
Okay.
But I played against Ken so much.
Okay.
I know how that matchup works. Again, just like Magic. You can have a disadvantage, a deck that's unfavorable in certain matchups, but if you know how to pilot that deck, you're good. That's what I did. So like Ken is very much he has to be right up on you. He has to be right up on you. So my character is a boxer.
Okay.
Come on in.
Come on
in, and I'm gonna just outbox you.
Okay.
So I beat him, and I beat him 2-0. I'm feeling good because it's again 2-0. Okay, let's go. My next one was I want to say another. No, my next one was a Cammy player, which Cammy can be tricky because she does have some non-linear attacks. Thankfully, most of her arsenal is linear. It's just fast.
I think there were a couple of Cammys in the top 8. So
yeah.
It must be pretty solid.
Oh, yeah. Cammy is really good. The thing, Cammy's strong suit is speed of attack.
Okay.
Like, speed kills. Her drawback is because she's got faster attacks and ways to mix up on you, her damage output is not as high.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Like, that's one of the reasons why I play with Marissa, because she may be slower,
Right.
but a calculating person can pick their shots and correct higher damage output.
Okay.
Like, she's got a couple of 2 and 4 piece combos that take off a third of your life.
Pretty solid.
So like you just get in, stick and move.
Solid. Okay.
So
you're rolling, you back on track there. Okay, I see.
So we get to Cammy, and Cammy's got me nervous because she take match 1. I'm like the 49ers. I don't play from behind.
I knew you were going to slide in a 49
Yes, sir.
reference.
Yes, sir.
Old Shanahan.
So I don't like
all you guys in chat are not 49er fans.
Don't listen to this guy.
Needed. Ravens, baby. That's how we rocking here.
We gotta cook the birds.
Cook the bird. Wow.
So,
once again, everybody, thanks for coming out and joining us, by the way, tonight. We're just talking about my man's awesome adventure to Dreamhack. Just talking, gaming in general, nerd stuff. And, hey, come out anytime and have some fun with us. I'm my nemesis, MTG. You can also check me out after this stream. Do some stuff, too. That's all I'm going to say.
Turkish beer, I see you over there. I still got to set up my notifications for this layout that I got, but I see you. Thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Very much appreciated.
Woo woo.
So the Cammy player takes match 1. Match 2, she takes the first game. Well, he takes the first game of match 2.
Now again, what is for someone in the chat who may not know, such as myself, what is the structure of the game? So there's matches, rounds.
Yeah. So each round, because I could go into depth, but for the sake of this conversation, each round is best of 3 matches. Okay. And each match is best of 3 games.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. All right, we're on the same page.
Right. So Cammy takes the first game, which really puts me on edge.
Okay.
Thankfully, I did my analysis, my in-game analysis. I found that there were certain tendencies, certain opportunities to exploit, and I did just that. So game 2, I played smart. I tied match 2 up.
All right, coming back.
It comes down to game 3. Game 3, I do something very atypical. I don't like leading out with an offensive move because oftentimes the person to lead off with an offensive move, especially when you have a slower character like my Marisa, it allows my opponent to react and be in a favorable position to connect.
Okay.
So I don't typically like to react with an offensive move, but this time, because I realized the patterns, I lead into it with the
big boot.
With the big boot. Yes, literally.
Whoa,
yeah.
Big boot.
So I lead into it with the kick. It connects. On connection, I'm like, stay on him.
Okay.
So I stay on him. I get him in the corner in no time. Boom, 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 boom. Just hammering, staying on him. Next thing now this is the first time that I actively use all my resources. So like, I know they were not expecting me to use my drive impact, which is an additional resource that's been newly introduced to Street Fighter 6 in particular.
All right.
So I use my drive impact, get the wall splat, meaning they're stunned.
Okay.
I get the wall splat. I realize, oh my God, they didn't touch me.
You can do it.
I get that. I get my signature combo, the muscle mommy finisher, and I get my second perfect of the tournament.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
So now we're tied game, 1 match to 1 match.
Okay.
The setting is like this. So like, just like we are right now, I'm on one side. My opponent's right here, about as close as Madness is to me now. Right here, right? When I get that perfect, I cut my eyes to my right a little bit, and because I'm big on eurisms, meaning I can read faces. I cut my eyes to the right a little bit. I can see my opponent actually, the wheels turning in his head. I'm like, I got you. Game 1, match 3 starts. I open up still yet differently. That's a skill set I developed, which I'm realizing by this point in the game, I'm realizing I'm leveling up in the tournament.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I'm realizing I'm leveling up in the tournament because I'm realizing I'm approaching the combat not as a person that has to mash buttons, but now I'm approaching it very strategically. I'm understanding I don't have to come to them. If they want to win, they have to connect on me. They have to come to me. And when they come to me, because they're coming to me, I can exploit their
Right.
coming into my range.
Okay.
So I'm leveling up at this moment. So this time I don't attack.
Okay.
I don't jump. I don't do it. Every game, my opening was different.
Okay.
So I step back instead of go forward.
Right.
Because I step back, I realize my opponent steps back also.
Yeah.
And it puts both our characters at full screen across from each other.
That's funny.
Okay. So I look and I go, I gotta play smart.
Are these things timed? Like, is there a
Yes.
timer? Okay, so you have
There's
to
a time
at some
limit.
point go.
So
Someone has
each
to-
game is 99 seconds.
Okay.
Each game is 99 seconds long. So you gotta come to me. Finally, we both approach and both of us do something neither of us done the entire game.
Okay.
Both of us are playing footsies.
Yeah. Hilarious.
So what footsies is in fighting games term is when you attack low.
Just use low. Okay.
Use your lows because your low attacks typically are super safe.
Okay.
Because if you're guarding from a crouching position or a low position, most games to exploit that guard, you have to hit from an overhead.
Okay.
But most of the times when you use an overhead attack, it eats up more of your time to be able to execute that overhead attack. So there's a slight window of opportunity to just go poke.
For you?
Poke and stun. So we're both playing footsies,
Hilarious.
and I just so happen to connect first.
Okay.
So because I connect first, I'm like, I know I'm not quite in the range I want to be. Let me stop.
Let me stop.
But because I've been playing so aggressive most of the game, my opponent preemptively fires off a special attack
Okay.
that puts themselves in my range, but I'm on guard. I'm
Right.
blocking. So, like, I'm able to exploit them like
Counter
nobody's business. My Muscle Mommy signature. Boom, boom. Hammer fist, overdrive, hammer down, the punch to the groin, game over. Just take it.
Nice.
So I take game 2 in a nail biter.
Nail biter.
Yes. So I take match 3 in a nail biter.
Okay.
Match 4. Match 4 was against Luke. Now Luke's a tough son of a gun. That's right. I live for the fight, okay? Muscle Mommy Marisa. So Luke, I'm trying to think, was it Luke? No, it was Ryu. Because they had projectiles. They had a fireball and it was Ryu. So my 4th match, I'm feeling myself. My 4th match is Ryu and my opponent goes and he plays a tight game, but I just play a better game because sadly Ryu's just not that dude in this game. Like, he's got resources, No. It wasn't Ryu. It was Guile. That's who it was. It was Guile. Ryu was earlier. I played against Guile. Now, Guile is a tough mother trucker because Guile has so many counter resources and counter attacks and so many ways to punish you just for playing the game. So when I realized that, I'm like, okay, I have to do the same thing I just got done doing. I have to showcase I leveled up. I have to make Guile come to me. If I don't make Guile come to me, I cannot get to him. Guile is infamous and famous for being a turtle character. I have to make Guile come to me. So I just stayed where I was at. I did not rush into him. I did not do anything that was I made him come to me. And the second he came to me, Oh, that shit was ugly. It was ugly. It made me channel my inner Stephen A. It was ugly. It was uglier than Stephen A. when he's laughing about Dallas Cowboys losing. Okay, it was ugly. But I take Gal on because I just am heavy-handed. My character just puts out much more damage. So like, and to do damage, Gal really does have to come within my character's range. You come into my range, I'm just stopping. I'm countering you myself. I'm doing my thrust kick. I'm doing my knees. I'm challenging your drive gauge with my knees. I'm constantly doing my heavy punches. Like, I'm playing to beat Gal when you're a Marissa player. Karibo, what's good, baby? What's good? I needed you there. But yeah, we going over my experiences at Dreamhack because I had a blast, baby. I had a blast. Tonight we're doing Shout Out City. Let's go ahead and shout the big homie Karibo out. So like, where did I leave off? So to beat Gal, if you're a Marissa player, you have to be an expert at neutral game and neutral control. So that's what I did. I didn't do anything fancy. I let Gal come to me. I blocked his projectiles. I let Gal come to me. And when he messed up, I capitalized. Just keep it that simple. And the game plan afforded me my... Not in game one, but the game plan did eventually afford me my third. Not one, not two, my third perfect. My third perfect. In a Street Fighter 6 tournament at Dreamhack. You the best, boss, man. Not trying to interrupt, but I have news. The Mrs. is getting into Magic for real. Is working on deck number 2. Had to tell somebody. Too excited. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Because since you brought that up, the burnout subsided, man. After this weekend, I'm about to come back into Magic. I'm about to excel at Street Fighter. I'm about to get on the beta for
Baldur's Gate 3, yes.
Wrong answer. Though we are going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 after this. I'm going to get on the beta for Tekken 8. Like, we are trying to... The round table is trying to take it all next year.
Are you still around here, Grebo? Are you still around this area?
Yeah, he is.
I thought you moved away or something.
I mean, ish. Not local, but he's accessible still.
Oh, good. Fair enough. All right. So we're still crushing. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get together. We will definitely make that happen because I'm on right now.
Magic.
Yeet. You came in on the right time. Karibo, myself, Madness.
Oh, nice. All right, that's cool.
Like let me put it to you like this, Yeet. I'm not gonna even say Yeet no more. Nellers, because I love calling you Nellers, especially when I hit you with the country accent. But Nellers, Karibo is one of the people that, and really one of the people that facilitated me being able to get to some of the events that led up to my successes in Magic. Like, if it wouldn't have been for Karibo, I wouldn't have been able to get to... I saw our big homie. If it wouldn't have been for Karibo, I wouldn't have been able to get to Hendersonville to compete at not Tangleweb, what's it called? Anyway, I wouldn't have been able to compete at some of the RCQs to begin leveling up, to get that incremental growth, to get that slow and steady confidence boost. So, like, when I say there's no individual success that comes without a supporting cast, right there. Like the region, Dallas would not have happened without Karibo's contribution. Obviously, not without this one, but like Karibo is very instrumental. And once again, when that man streams, check him out. The love is real. But yeah, we gonna make it happen. We gonna make it happen because I'm on Pioneer right now. I'm on tons of late night.
Right.
Yep.
True.
So
So when was it that you picked up your last loss, I believe, or something like
after the Gal matchup.
Okay.
After the
Who
Gal
was
matchup.
this opponent?
The mirror match.
Oh, okay.
The
Didn't see
mirror
that
match.
coming.
I didn't either, but here's what's crazy about it. I'm so high from performing so well. I'm 4-1 right now.
Okay.
And I know just a couple more wins and
Right, you're into
I'm into the next bracket. So
that's hilarious. Possibly.
possibly. But so my opponent just long story short, we had a great match one, but my opponent takes match one. I'm not nervous because I don't figured out how my opponent plays and I know how that's my character. I know how to play.
Okay.
So I feel very confident. Match 2, game 1, my opponent takes. And then I'm like, okay, same thing happened earlier.
Okay.
I'm not nervous.
Come back.
I'm calm. I'm cool. Well, this time my opponent switched it up on me.
Okay.
And the switch up wasn't what got me per se.
Okay.
Because my opponent was applying the pressure and I'm like, oh, snap. He switched it up. What ended up happening was, and this was the turnaround moment that would have brought, I knew the game was mine. Until what ended up happening was I got a perfect parry.
Okay.
So what happens when you get a perfect parry, because you can parry, which is just, okay, I'm in a unblockable state, basically.
Okay.
Well, and then you can perfect parry.
Okay.
Which, if you perfect parry, you basically channel that state, but you initiate it at a perfect time. So, it slows down time, it stops time,
very cool.
and you have the immediate advantage. And because you have the immediate advantage, that means you can fire off any combo you want at will. Okay. So when I get that perfect parry and I see the life health, the life gauge, I'm like, okay, I won this.
Okay.
So I put in my command. I look at the screen, and it didn't come out how I put it in.
Oh.
So, seeing what happened, I knew what happened because this was the brain fart one. Okay. Yeah. So, I literally, time stopped.
In real life?
In real life. Time stopped in real life. Time was so slow. I literally had an entire conversation with myself in my head.
What are you doing, self?
And I'm like, hey, why is this not going? You need to do something. Input delay is messing with you. You got to respond. But
was that slow moment is like, it was in this moment.
He realized he had messed up. So I'm like, as soon as that slow motion scene came out of my head, all I could hear is, and again, like a subconscious part of me was aware of me doing it, and then there was the part of me that's just actively doing it. I'm like, no. So like, I ended up losing because I thought faster than I was actually executing.
Dang.
So I'm like,
hey, sometimes that's how it goes, chat.
So I ended up with the phenomenal record of 4-2. So I was
for a first time,
for a first time.
F6 tournament, yeah.
And then to top it off, the person that knocked me out of the tournament was the person from our bracket to actually go to the next bracket.
Okay.
So and then he actually ran pretty deep into the tournament.
Nice. Okay.
So like, I feel like I could have gotten as deep, if not deeper, had that mistake not happened.
Right. Okay.
So with that said, we can call it what you want. We can call it lack of experience. We can call it excitement. We can call it whatever. But like, I leveled up in the heat of battle. B, I fought my ass off.
Yeah.
C, like some of the pictures from it, because David and LaDavia took pictures.
Memories.
Boy, I was so keyed in and in the zone. Like, just edit the picture so that I'm in some sort of team jersey or something.
Wow.
Like, I was going in so hard.
That's great.
So hard. So, yeah, Dreamhack was a blast. My experience was a blast.
Definitely trying out next time. Definitely going. Linking up next time.
Do that. I'm telling you now, my next goal, like,
Get out of the first bracket.
I have 3 goals. One of which is to qualify one more time for RC. I did it once. Do it again. My goal this time is to qualify for one more regional championship.
Okay.
Now I will say this much, and say this much very quickly, so that it's known and so that it's clear. This is my final run in Magic.
Okay.
This is officially my final competitive run in Magic. It's time. It's time. I love the journey. I love the grind. I love so much about it. Tons of memories. But
it's time to sell a collection and buy a house.
That too. But it's just time that for my final run, I do things I never done.
Right.
It's time that I grind like I never grinded. It's time that I dedicate like I never have. It's time that I do things I never done or do things that I rarely do.
Twitch partner. This one third.
Shut the
right?
So
Third goal.
So my goal
Wow. Good
is
stuff.
to blow up
Good
and
stuff.
then act like I ain't know no. Right at the end, Frank Reynolds style. There we go.
Jeez.
So I'm gonna make my last run my greatest run. I'm going to get back to the RC. I'm going to win the RC. I'm going to go to the Pro Tour, and I'm going to hit accolades I had never hit because I am the greatest tactical mind ever. Okay. And even if I don't do those things, I'm gonna try. So we got one last run. How long that run is for, I don't know. But we got my last run in Magic.
Fair.
New
journey in Street Fighter.
A new journey in Street Fighter.
And soon to be Baldur's Gate.
No, nigga.
Damn.
You gonna have me? Why do you like having me cuss on
Let's
stream?
do it. You ready for some Baldur's Gate 3, chat?
So, before we do all that, goal number 2. As you said, I'm looking to hit the next level in Street Fighter 6. Because that was one of the lessons I took away from it. Execution is everything.
Makes sense.
And there's still some things I simply cannot do. I got my fundamentals down. I got principles down. I got hit confirms down. I got so much technical play down. But there's still advanced combos I have yet to master. And I have to master those.
Okay.
So, like, I look forward to mastering Marisa. I look forward to getting at least another character either mastered or another couple of characters as proficient as I am with Marisa now.
Got it.
Is basically to get good, absolutely. And then my third goal is to, which let me see what Snowy Mew was talking about, because I know Snowy Mew was listening. Let's see here. Okay, perfect. So the third goal is to get on that Tekken 8, get on the demo, all that good stuff, and grind out Tekken 8.
Okay.
Because I'm looking to get back to not just Dreamhack, I'm looking to get into the FGC scene, that being fighting game competition. I'm looking to get into the FGC scene, and I got a rematch with my current nemesis, pun not intended, Poke Chop. This dude, Infinite Poke Chop, I promise you, like Booker T, I'm coming for you.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say the rest of it, but anyway, but yeah, I'm looking to have my final run in Magic. I'm looking to get better in Street Fighter, and I'm looking to excel in Tekken 8. That is my current goal for the next 6 to 12 months.
Okay, I like it. Totally respectable.
Yeah, so that's the mission. Once again, for my nemesis MTG, yours truly, the Legend Heart 803. And we're gonna take a small little break to recoup, because this is an hour and a half. Yes, Code, you get it,
brother.
So we're gonna take a small hiatus to regroup a little bit, hydrate a little bit, and then we're gonna come on with some Baldur's Gate 3.
All right. Thank you.
Don't
everybody.
leave, and we
Hang
will
tight.
be right back. Hang. All right.
Why are we so small? Oh, you had a full screen before, or whatnot.
Something like that.
This guy over here acting like a programmer, just clicking buttons, opening up different windows, and editing videos, voiceovers.
Nah, I'm not all that. I'm not all that by a long shot. Come on, treat me good. All right. We are officially here,
Woo!
ready to play about a little bit of Baldur's Gate. Because I don't like playing this by myself. I'm new to this style of gameplay.
I think we're in the open world part where you actually can just have fun now, and then you create your own story and stuff. Yeah, because we got past the tutorial before.
And need the tutorial again.
Name your character Nicol Bolas?
Yes, I named the Nicol Bolas, remember?
Good stuff. Good. I was so tired that I don't remember. Man, this game is absolutely massive.
Yes.
Chat, how many of you guys got Baldur's Gate? Feel free to drop any type of hints into the chat. Let us know what we should or shouldn't be doing. Greatly appreciate it. Screw that backseating.
Where you
I was
want to go?
supposed to. What, we washed up on a beach or something?
Yeah, because that was the Nautilus or whatever.
Oh, yeah, the ship, yeah.
Yeah, so like we gotta.
I thought I told you your goals or something at least. Ah, screw it, it's open world, just walk. Oh, yeah, quest, yeah. Main quest, find the cure. Find a way to remove the mind flayer parasite. That's right, the old eye bug. Old eye bug. Okay. Alright, so we're looking for a cure. Okay. Alright, I don't know how we're gonna do that, but screw it. Guess we go walk around and find out. Do you see these graphics? If the cure's on that dead body over there.
Take all.
Damn.
Loot everything.
Oh wait, Shadowheart's the girl that I think was helping us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was. Uh-oh. Bad feeling.
Take that shit.
Wake
if we
her.
reach for the artifact, I feel like it's gonna like shock us or something.
Oh, it's gonna do more than shockers.
Oh, you played before?
I have not, but I know a little bit about the lore. A little bit.
Reach for it!
I'm not going to reach for it.
Go slap her and wake her up?
I'm gonna wake her up. And yes, Nellers, everybody that I know has shared your sentiments. Shadowheart is baby girl.
Alright, guess we waking her up.
See,
Oh,
we
we
need
need to ask her to the party. Okay.
we need to add a character for you.
We want to do it once I can
How is
get
this
the
possible?
game up and running. How is it possible? Doesn't matter.
Indeed, Barry, what's good, man? Shadow.
Barry.
Hoping you might know that.
Are you hoping?
Doesn't matter. We made it. And that would be more my answer.
Yeah.
True.
Straight
Seems
clean
like
on.
we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I
Look
remember,
at that man fire eyes.
I remember falling,
Black face.
done nothing.
Now what?
Wait, I'm talking girlfriend?
Guess.
I'll be asking that. Oh. Whoops.
What's the pre-release for it, Barry? Do you have any?
Wait, is that Bearded Berry?
Yeah, that's
Bearded
that's
Berry?
Mono Blackberry.
Mono
Yes.
Black Vampire playing Bearded Berry?
I did where we are.
Welcome back, you son of a
I
gun.
don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
He looks like he absolutely don't give a shit what she's even saying. He's looking at her like, you're actually holding me back. I could already have found the cure. Why am I even talking to you? Smack her with your ass.
What is wrong with you?
Just take it off your back and smack her with your ass. Indeed. I better get moving soon. See ya.
You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us.
You probably won't get it.
Yeah.
Screw her. He looks like he's looking at her like, screw you.
Wait.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like a fine way to get killed. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake.
Oh, she just wants the big man's company.
See, you are.
No, this is where we part ways. You're always slowing me down, scallywag.
Okay, Travis.
I'm narrating my own story.
This is where you have to think like D&D, sir.
No, that's true. I keep forgetting the base on that.
Yeah.
Nope, this is where we part ways.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me.
How?
It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod,
Should have.
but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Can he not talk?
Did you see what Barry said? She's one of the best characters. You want her.
Heck yeah.
You are such a whore.
Now she just follow him around. I thought you could see your part. Oh, yeah, your party's over there.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby.
It's not in the water. Trying to drown.
Just trying to see our options. Never played again. Highlight items. Highlight nearby items.
Oh, that's
making
nice.
it easier to find loot.
Left alt. Oh, okay.
So left alt to highlight loot.
Alt. No, just alt, like the left alt key.
Oh.
Yeah. This game's not that hard at all.
Oh, we about to take that motherfucker. We about to take everything. We are a looter.
Open up.
Okay. Get that potion. Ignoble hat. Foppish and fluffy and built for Dawn, accustomed to having it set by other people. H of you. Okay.
Once again.
Loot everyone. Take all his gold. Perfumed letter. Still legible in spite of water stains and smeared ink. Take it too.
Always room for more.
I feel like.
Oh, okay.
Oh
That's a
yeah,
clear door right there.
We with a whole bunch of dead people in front of it.
Well, they came from the ship, probably.
These are fishermen and whatnot that came from that are dead, bruh. I'm not trying.
Oh, okay.
Simply.
That's a big backpack stuff in. Shanties for the bitch queen? Wow, that's what I'm talking about.
Where you see?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shanties.
All right, we gotta sing. And we all roll with the spray upon our necks. And we all roll with the spray upon our backs. And we all roll with the sea beneath our feet. And the bitch queen stays the storm. Woo! We mother, lash us to the prow.
Dang.
We mother, we asked to sell your skirt.
Okay, this game got on with it.
Okay, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Turn the page.
Okay. Souls away and anchor still. The wind won't move. Without the bitch queen's will. We'll wait
gladly years and days
till the bitch queen brings the waves.
Hey ho, she told us so. Hey ho, she told us so. Arr, matey.
You just like saying ho, don't you?
She told us the way. Dang, what'd you take your axe out for? You got hyped up on bitch queen. I think you can jump here. Because there's a jump. One of your buttons down here, I think lets you jump.
Oh, you're right, but I don't really care to jump here.
Yeah, well, fair. We'll probably need to find how to do it anyway, though.
Something the matter?
Oh no, I didn't mean to.
We should get to know each other a little better. No.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway.
Oh, it's like
Just
that, huh?
forget you ever saw it.
See, you should have left it behind. Pirate way.
We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly?
Why is her weapon just a stick on her back?
Maybe it's because she just crash landed from an alien ship that looks like it came out of Metroid.
What is she freaking? Who is she, Donatello?
Master, thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it.
Oh, she
Find a way to rid
condescended.
ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We both get hunting.
This is
If you
beyond
decide
me.
you might help us, I'm all ears.
He looks like he just don't give a shit.
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company.
What, we could have done it? Oh, you wait till I get about to leave her high and dry, as they say.
Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone
All right,
else
everybody.
in there.
It's been fun. I will catch you guys on the flip side. My nemesis MTG out of here. Appreciate it, brother, having me come into the booth. Till next time.
All right, big homie.
And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something
A delicate
for
matter.
conversation.
I'll tune in once I get there.
Okay. Your party has found some alchemical ingredients. Gather them into one inventory and use alchemy to craft your own potions, poisons, and elixirs. Woo! Okay. Ancient sigil, huh? Oh no. Oh no.
More of those wretched things.
Interesting. Oh, hell no.
Better stay back. One strike can be lethal. Oh my god, this is some sick stuff.
enough experience to level up. Use the arrow on your character's portrait to level up. Up arrow. This is gonna be crazy. Oh. Okay.
Something for the hero.
All of demeanor, culture weapon and all. Strong penalty to damage, but targets fail a constitution save, suffer disadvantage on strength checks and saves. They also negative 1d4 penalty to melee.
Time to press ahead. What's hiding here?
What the blue hell is this? do not like this. We do not like this at all. But we about to look at it. Oh, hell.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically.
As it malfunctioning, it looks slightly
It looks slightly
dangerous.
dangerous.
We're going to leave.
There's goblins over there. Worth checking the supplies, maybe.
You know what? I see now. We could never play D&D together because you would get us killed so fast.
Approach the sigil on the stone.
You know what? I'm new to this also.
From it erratically.
So I say
Malfunctioning.
forget it. We ball.
Slightly dangerous.
Yeah, in the name of science.
A hand? Anyone? Just your average traveller stuck between realms. Pull me out, I'll get properly introduced.
I'm strong. Let's try it out.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. You know this.
What would I be? What would I do if I was a dragonborn?
didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian banishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Road as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. So I was plummeting to certain death, spying a glimmer, quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savoury repulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you two were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not? No sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee you speak of, this parasite? Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation it turns into mind flayers? It's a process known as cerebral-phosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Handling a joint with a team?
That's good to know, Nellis, because I don't know this universe.
To realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most? No doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with the most ill-mannered man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It's an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. I have a feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Alright. Party is shown on the side of your screen. The portraits show the character's health and conditions. Drag the portraits apart to split the party. Ooh. Can't go wrong with magic missile. Lord have mercy. Because he's a wizard, friend. Because he's a wizard.
I'm ready.
My faith protects me.
New party member. I guess the time's now to find the cleric.
Let's move.
Oh, that is cool.
What path lies before me?
Oh. Oh my. Okay.
I've heard you can't get blood from a stone, but apparently you can get a wizard from one. Gale seems interesting.
Yes, he does.
Fine. What's on your mind?
neither you aren't as good at grave robbing as you are at excuses. Just being careful. Like my mum always said, fools rush in. It could be awesome. You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Uh-oh, somebody said a toxin. I mean no harm, I'm just looking around. Little monsters, I want to go near it. I think that ship's an invasion force. Run while you can. Yours, mine, leave. Ooh, barbarian. We like barbarian.
Well, in that case, come on you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
No traps, please. Take much to send that stone crushing gauntlet. Better not be cursed.
What do you give a look? Everything all right out there? Yeah? I'm always were a bit soft. But I've got plenty of friends who ain't soft. Come in here and you can meet them.
Said, come on in and I can meet them. Okay. Say, come on in and you can meet him.
Lovely day this. For now. One with the weave.
There we go. Okay.
Time to waste.
Your desire. Never a dull moment. I approve your taste. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Yes. Knock knock.
Let's go. Damn. Step by step. Oh yeah, we're calling this a night right now.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, we're definitely saving the game because this is. Whoo! What I do know is I am ready to conk out. Whoo! This game is gonna be something else. I see that now. So I think we hit a nice little stopping point right there. This is very much a first for me. So I've never played these kind of games before. I've never done the whole WoW thing. Thank you. I've never done the WoW thing. I've never done the League of Legends thing. I've never done the whole I had to use both my hands like I'm on the Starship Enterprise. So this is definitely going to be an experience, but I can totally see where the fun comes in this game. So yeah. But with that said, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys. Absolutely, you're right. New challenges, goals, and endeavors. So, with that said, here's what's going to happen. So here's what's going to happen. Baldur's Gate, I'm going to play for fun. I'm going to play when I just don't care and just want to BS around. But I'm definitely looking to capitalize on my experience from Dreamhack this weekend. So with that said, don't be surprised if I will be playing more games, but I will be playing Magic the Gathering Arena. Though less than I used to, it is a personal love of mine. So I will be on Magic the Gathering Arena. I will be on Baldur's Gate for the fun of it. Exactly, Nemesis, exactly. I'll be on Baldur's Gate, but I'm really looking forward to getting better at Street Fighter 6. And with something Snowy Mew told me, like letting me know that the demo for Tekken 8 being out, I'm totally looking forward to playing that demo and seeing how good I can get in the demo and how use I can get to that and stuff like that. So for the next few months, that's going to be the itinerary. Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, Magic the Gathering Arena, Project Zomboid, and of course some just chatting sessions where we just vibe, chill, listen to music, have fun, all that good jazz. I'm glad you brought that up, my Nemesis, because while partner is not necessarily a goal of mine for the time being, I do have a desire to expand. Well, I hate saying this, but my realm of influence. I do have some creative shirts and designs that I plan on promoting, and if you guys wouldn't mind help me push that brand, that'd be greatly appreciated, because the round table is very real. I got this one shirt that I'll wear it on stream another time, but I got this new shirt that I work out in that feels really comfy. It's my logo just smack dab on the center of it. And with all due respect to Poke Chop, I got a design coming out where it's gonna be like my head in like knight's garb, and since Poke Chop was the one that beat me, I'm gonna have on the top of the shirt a caption that goes, "I want Poke Chop," and it's gonna be like me in knight's armor searing pork chop on the fire and whatnot. I think that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I got a lot of ideas in the works for coming up. So please, as always, thank you much for your support. Thank you much for listening, for talking, engaging. And for that sake, some of you guys, even as far, like I said, have donated, have made sure that all sorts of goals were met, not just for myself, but for the round table vision, right? So thank you all. Thank you for joining in. So with that said, It's time to wrap it up. You know the routine. Stay blessed. Much love and peace. Love you too, Nellis.